Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. So we didn't make a ton of progress last recording. We got one victory between the Warrior and Rogue. We got the Tavern Brawl done, and we got 35 out of 40 minions destroyed. So this recording we're gonna do Shaman and Warlock, see what we can do. I probably will end up playing offline to get everything close to being done. And then next recording we'll try and figure that out. Let's see, who do I want to play as? Shaman, I guess? I guess I want to play as Shaman a little bit more than I can play as Warlock. Neither one of those decks are up to my standards, but my standards are too high as far as Hearthstone is concerned. I believe there's... Ideally what I'd want to do is I just want to win every single time. I mean, that's a very simple statement, but it is the truth. I would want to be able, playing on casual, playing against casual, assumedly not that skilled players, that my hope would be that I would win. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna keep this guy, but I'm gonna probably regret it. Here. Here's somebody I can play.
Greetings.
We'll go ahead and greet him.
Greetings, friend.
One day,
So,
I'll be a real knight.
Right now I'm recording, and the Steam Halloween sale has just begun. It's gonna end in a few days, of course. It's not a super long sale. And I'm gonna wait to the last day. I'm gonna do my very best to have patience to wait till the last day.
We're using real swords.
Before I push the buy button. Unfortunately, I've already pushed the buy button because there was a sale the day before the Steam sale came out for a couple of games in particular that I would like to play next Halloween. So I'm buying games to explain. I'm buying games right now that I'm mostly planning on covering in next year. Let's see. Well, next turn I'll have 5. I can either bring out one of these guys, or I could play this now. Let's go ahead and play this now. And then, let's see, what could we do? He could hit this guy. I don't want to do that. Or he could hit this guy.
We're
so
using
I'm just gonna
real swords.
kill him right there. So my idea is in the month of October, at least. I mean, there might be a very good argument to even doing the month before October. And going 2 months of spooky Halloween things, but that would get kind of repetitive too. And November, I don't see a real reason why you go past October for horror games. The problem with video games and horror games is that there's a non-stop release of horror games as far as video games is concerned. So I'm going to for my 7 o'clock slot, I've got a game ready that I hope it lasts the whole month. It is kind of short. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure something out, aren't I? But yeah, So my thought process is to, I have one spooky one, one really scary one for 7 o'clock. Assumedly Hearthstone's not
For the
going to
king!
change, and I think Hearthstone is 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock is, I believe, our small independent game, so I don't have anything there for that slot yet.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
4 o'clock, I don't believe I have anything. And then 3 o'clock, and this can't be right because I've named too many clocks. Now, whatever my earliest time is, it's supposed to be the most lowest rated thing. And so I've got a game, I've actually got 2 games, so I may end up playing it's the first of the game and then the second of the game. I may end up playing only one this year and the next year, which is a little weird I can even get away with that, but let's see. We have totems. Oh, I can just do that too. There we go. This will be an interesting move. I think he'll have to kill this guy, or use this guy's attack to kill this guy, or use these 2 attacks to kill this guy, and then use this guy to kill this guy. So I have some more games I want to get. I have right now created a new category in my Steam library to sort games that I've labeled Halloween. Games like BioShock are in that category because they are scary games. Now that doesn't particularly mean I'm going to actually wait to do BioShock until next year. What it means is I'm putting things that are eligible to be part of Halloween. There, but that doesn't inherently mean they will go there. What happens if I do this right now? That would get us to 7, 11, 18, 15. That almost wins the whole thing immediately. Let's go ahead and do it.
I wonder.
Let's see. This. This. This.
There's little time.
Now he's down to 1. Yeah, I don't think he can do anything to beat me now. Well, he's definitely trying. At 1 health and 3 armor. So we do this. We do this.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
And we do this. And we end the turn. So I've got 4 guys on the field. he has to kill all 4 of them or he's dead. Pretty much. Well, he could kill 3 of them and leave this guy, and that would slow me down a little bit.
For the war chief!
Definitely trying. Here, let's see. This,
Fine, I'll heal.
and then this. Then in the turn. He's up to 9 health. Then I need to take him off. 11. Let's see. We will play this. That brings everybody down.
Fine,
One more
I'll
turn,
watch.
and I should have this done.
Well played.
So yeah, I'm thinking about Halloween and I'm making puzzles. Now, after Halloween, that is kind of the biggest annual event for video games, oddly enough. When Thanksgiving, there's not that many Thanksgiving games.
I will crush you!
So maybe I could, if I tried to do a little bit thematically. Wow,
I will crush you!
I can't believe I lost. That is amazing. That's amazing. I lost. What did I do wrong? I think I did everything right. I probably just don't have the right combination of cards. So, but yeah, as far as Thanksgiving, not really.
Gul'dan
Any games?
versus Jaina.
Should I play
You asked for
games
it.
about birds? I
Those
probably
shall be
could find
mine.
them. Games about animals in general, that would spread it out and be more realistic. Should I really continue the theme? Because if I continue the theme from Halloween to to Christmas, which again is a big problem. While there are some Christmas DLCs, there's not a ton of actually Christmas games. I don't know if I want to do anything here. I'm just gonna end my turn. Well, no, I'm gonna summon this guy.
You will regret this.
But yeah, I don't know of any real Christmas games. I don't know of any anything that would really be smart to do there. And then the only other holiday I can think of would be like Valentine's Day. I'm sure there will be some kind of Valentine's Day on dating simulators and romance, not light novel games. Incredibly slow games, even slower than point and click adventures. I don't know if I would really want to cover them on my channel. Whenever you discard a card, whatever. That's my only choice anyway, so I'll play the card. So yeah, maybe I'll finally get Honey Pop around Valentine's Day if it's on sale for a decent price, and then I would have to struggle quite a bit to figure out what else I could do. How much censoring I'd have to do since there is nudity and sex in that game. I hope this isn't vaporized. Oh, good. What is it? So it's not counterspell, it's not vaporize. It's not spellbender. What is it? This is probably the one that gives you immunity at the end. Alright. I have 2 here I could play. Actually, no I don't, so I'll play this.
You're in trouble now.
Mirror entity.
You're in trouble now.
Not a problem. Do I want to draw a card? I guess I do. So, at the 6th turn I can do 2 damage to all minions. Twice. Maybe I will do it just next turn. Yeah, I have to play this, and then this,
As the
and then
master
this.
wishes.
And then end the turn. So he's almost certainly gonna kill both my characters. Didn't quite see it going down that way.
Fine, I'll heal.
So that does 2 damage and heals 2 damage. Now, I wish I had a second one of those so I could recover some damage.
You love my new recipe.
Oh, what a way to kill that creature. Deal 2 damage. Deal 2 damage to all non-demons. I could deal 2 damage to him, but I think I'll bring out the Dread Steed instead. Next turn, try to bring out the Void Crusher, and then draw a card and lower my life even more. That's a waste of a spell. There's like no way to kill the Dread Steed. Yep, the only way you can kill it is to silence it. Deal 4 damage, discard a random card.
So many possibilities.
So I have to do this and hope it doesn't get rid of that card. And then I can give this +2/+2, I assume. Attack this. and I've lost. So I might as well draw a card and play this.
Why do you fall?
Either way, it doesn't matter what I would have done, I still
Your
lost.
magic shall not save you.
I put that more in the bad deck. I mean, in bad play and bad deck than I put the shaman loss we had before. I think the shaman loss we had before was just an unfortunate loss. I think the warlock loss is definitely, definitely more of a bad. Just I don't have the right cards in that. So yeah, I need comments and suggestions and feedbacks. This is one of those very rare occasions where this episode of Hearthstone is assuredly going to come out before next Halloween. So any feedback I get will actually be able to be acted upon before something actually occurs. But I don't know if I want to do the I'm gonna do the Halloween theming, but I don't know if I want to do any of the others. There definitely is an argument about when I watch things on TV, how they all kind of take breaks and just stop releasing the regular episodes, and instead start doing Halloween episodes of series. A lot of times they do like a Halloween episode of the series that's totally serious, and it's just weird. So that is a slight concern too. Let's just go ahead and do this.
We're using real sorts.
For my channel, series are, if I am following by the rule that I want to keep all games to a month, that is, whether I've intentionally done it or not, and I haven't, that is saying we're going to have close to 12 series a year. And if that is really how it's going to go,
Did you bring some
then
fish?
that means every month, or around every month, all of the shows are going to change. I really can't do anything to fix that. I mean, I don't see a real point in stretching out series. Say, for example, if I was doing Fallout 4, I don't see a real reason why I should just play Fallout 4 for a year straight. It probably will take me a year straight, but I don't see a reason for that. Like, that would magically then bring in more viewers.
Greetings from beyond the grave. Tusk!
So,
Job's done.
yeah, I mean, I really can't do anything about that. Maybe series should be 3 months, but what was causing a series to be called a series was we were covering a AAA game. I want there to be like one main focus. So right now the main focus is I have no idea what I'm shooting for here. I could kill him with these two, and since these two aren't totems, I guess I feel like if I was to do like BioShock and BioShock 2 and call all of that one season,
One day, I'll
I
be
just
a real
don't
knight.
feel like then the BioShock 2 would get a lot of views on the playlist because it would be hidden way down at the bottom. And that's kind of where the organization in my mind is going to come from. Is I'll have Series 3 where it's Tomb Raider and then the other 4 games that were being played. And then the Hearthstone will probably be at the very end. Although, now that I think about it, I probably should put everything in order of the release hour, and if you get all the release hour done correctly, then everything would be in the order of well, would everything would be in the order of, what am I trying to say, age rating too. Let's go ahead and hit these guys in the face.
We're
I guess.
using real swords.
And of course I just need to do more. More. I put a high demand on myself to fill in 5 time slots. Have one person doing all the work. Yeah. I hesitated there to say all the work. I thought about it for a second. Sorta, maybe I could say my artist, on a rare occasion when he does make a thumbnail, does some work, but let's be realistic, he doesn't do it enough to keep pace. So I'll just generally say I do all the work. I do all the recording, I do all the commentary, I do all the video editing, I do all the video publishing.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
So I don't know if I want to kill the characters.
We're using real swords.
We'll just do all this. So yeah, five a day, every Monday through Friday is a lot. I want to try to maintain that. I don't have a particular interest in increasing that. I have a particular interest in slowing down on covering old games. A lot of the free games I've gotten, I think, are probably not very good games. So I just want to point that out.
There is a lot at stake here.
So I don't want to get into a situation where I very well might get into a situation where I don't want to, where I'm gonna end up covering games that are not that good, and I knew they weren't that good to begin with, just because I have them. I'd rather focus on newer games. I'd rather what I think could happen, and should at some point in the future, is that we would have a 7 and 8 time slot, because it seems more reasonable that for AAA games at least two of them would come out and be played at the same time. Let's see. We'll bring this up. We'll do this. Let's go ahead and bring this character out
Elements
too.
I like. Totems I love.
This out. This out. This. There we go. So yeah, in a lot of ways, getting down to 1 or 2 or maybe 3 old games. On top of playing Hearthstone, which technically Hearthstone is a new game, but it doesn't feel like one because it's just an always there game. Well, I have nothing else to play, so I'll play. Oops. I dragged it the wrong place, never mind. Doesn't matter either way. That should be more than enough.
I saw
To win. It took quite a while to win this game. The problem is, and I'm gonna definitely be keeping an eye on it this year, is right about now, as of my recording, is when the Christmas season video games start coming out. We lucked out on Batman because that was a bad game. It is back on PC. It has been for like a couple days and it still seems to have a lot of problems. In general though, by the time I heard the reviews of it, they said it wasn't that good of a game anyways, so pretty much lucked out on that. Maybe I will eventually play that Batman game. But ignoring Batman, we're about to get Fallout 4, I believe it is coming out in a week. We're starting to get some other games, particularly the release schedule right now for next year, 2016, is, although this may actually be airing in 2016. The schedule right now looks horrible, just full of games next year. People will finally have a handle on the new consoles, is my guess, and there's a lot scheduled. Right now, not being equipped to do PlayStation 4 or Halo or Xbox One games is holding me back on playing some games. I would have liked to do the Uncharted collection. I've never played Uncharted, so going through that whole series would have been nice. Of course, that puts a little bit of a struggle to get through the Tomb Raider games first, because I don't want to be playing the same games over and over again, or very similar games over and over again.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. I don't want to discard anything, so instead I'm just going to draw a card. And then end the turn. With Xbox One's backward compatibility potentially opening up, I could see myself in next year if they start showing some significant amounts of, let's see, this,
Why do you call?
and then just don't discard the wrong card. Let's go ahead and do this. Interesting. That's fine, that works.
Job's done.
End of turn. So yeah, as I start to think about it,
What you want?
next year is going to be a nightmare. My fear is that it's going to reveal itself to be this 1 week a new game comes out, and then I will have hopefully I will be good enough to do this, and I haven't proven myself to be quite good enough to play a 60-hour game in a week. That's a lot of extra overtime. That's 20 hours of overtime if you're working a 40-hour work week. Deals attack damage to all enemy minions. I wish I could summon this.
Fine, I'll heal.
I'll go ahead and kill this guy. I'll go ahead and do some damage there.
Someday I'll be just like you.
So yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna have a week to play one game.
Ready to learn.
The next AAA game will come out the next week. I'll have a week to play that game. The next game will come out the next week. I'll have a week to play that, and I'm afraid that that will go on for maybe 5 or 6 weeks straight, right when we get into the Christmas holiday. Now, see, deal 2 damage to all non-demon things. Can I play a 2 card anywhere? No, I can't. So I'm just gonna suck this. Actually, I should have done a card first. But whatever. Slight mistake, but actually not a mistake. I did that quite exactly how I should have. So now I have a 4/11.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
I need an attack up. This would actually be interesting. Let's see, what if we did this and then this? Hey, that works. That works rather well.
Job done.
Now that I have this guy on the field, it's time to bring out the Anima Golem for sure.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
It's practically impossible that he will be the only one at the end of the turn. Yeah, that's a
I
mistake.
am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
I'm about to lose though. Man. You can't even win for trying. So without something, man, can't do it. Cannot do it. I've lost no matter what. If I had 3 more, if I had 2 more mana crystals, then I could have killed them. Almost all of them. So how we've been going this episode. Alright, so 40 minutes, which seems long enough for me, is going to be the end of this episode, and we haven't made any progress as far as either one of these Win 5 games. So I'm gonna make it really easy on myself. I'm gonna get 4 victories on both, and then we'll come back next recording and finish this up. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.